Now we will look at operations with fractions when there are multiple operations involved. To do this, you should remember the PEMDAS acronym, keeping in mind that when multiplication and division are together, or addition and subtraction are together, we would need to move from left to right. First off, here we see parentheses, so we know we would do the operation within them first. As we looked at before, we can find a common denominator between these two of 6 and realize we'd have to double the 3 to get to 6, so we would multiply 1/3 times 2 over 2, really leaving you with 2/6. Then we could combine these two. 2/6 plus 1/6 would equal 3/6, or 1/2. And we would need to multiply that by 3/2 to get 9/12, which both of these could be divisible by 3, leaving you with 3/4. When we move down to this, keep in mind that we have both division and multiplication surrounding the same number, so we're going to need to move from left to right. So we're going to need to do this division first. Recalling also that when we are dividing fractions, we're really just multiplying by the reciprocal of the second fraction. Since we're doing that, we can actually do all of these operations the same, since it's really just a string of multiplication. So we can extend our fraction bar and multiply each of the numerators and denominators together. You can also try to use your shortcuts here. Again, I know that 3 is a factor of 12, so 3 goes into 3 once, and 3 goes into 12 4 times. And now I can just multiply straight across. I have 4 times 4 times 11 divided by 7 times 9 times 1. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 11, I would have to write that out. 6 times 1 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. I'm going to put a 0 down because I'm now in the tens place. So I'm really multiplying 10 times 6, which is 60. There it is. And 1 times 1 is 1, but that's really 10 times 10, which is 100, which is why there's a 100 or a 1 in the 100s place. And then when I add these up, I'm going to get 176. So that would be my new denominator, my new numerator rather, and my denominator would be 7 times 9 times 1, which is 63. Now you can leave this fraction improper. However, if you were asked on a multiple choice question, you might not see this. So you would want to turn this back into a mixed number. 63 goes into 176 twice. That would be 126, so 2. And 176 minus 126 would be 50. And your denominator always holds here, so that would be 2 and 50/63.